So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Messi chasing after it. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Musiala! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Issa. Well, that looks a decent ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? Oh, Pete. Issa! He scored! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nicely weighted, and the finish! No mistake! Two, and we've barely begun here. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Musiala. Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Quarter of an hour played. Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Saka. Merino. Now it's Odegaard. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Rodri. Baresi. Keeper's got good distance on that. Here's Rodri. Musiala has created one goal already. Olise. The cross comes in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
To increase the lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
A case now of complete control. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Saka, foot in. The ball has bounced loose now. This is promising.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Swung over. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Musiala. Olise. And it's Beckham. There they go, hunting in packs, looking for options for movement.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Nicely aimed pass. Shot could be on. Shot at goal! He scores! It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Merino. Now it's Martinelli. And he's on his way! Baresi gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Irwin. Swung in towards the middle.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Beckham. Oh, it's come loose. Martinelli. What a throw in. Costa Curta. Merino. Martinelli. Costa Curta does well to get it back. Costa Curta gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Merino, out towards the flank. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rice. He's a sharp... Real chance! And that is wildly off target.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Liverpool head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. Here we go again then. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Promising. Decent hit! Oh, taken with style. The second half sparked straight into life. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Saka!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Irwin. Olise and a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba. Martinelli. Olise. Irwin. Here's Rodri. Beckenbauer, distributed tidily. He can run onto that. Mbappe. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? Olise!
The attendance for this match was 29,830. Substitution on the field, number 42.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
He's got the shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is... And Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Saka. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's been caught napping! He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution on the field, number 17. Coming on the field is number 9.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Substitution in progress.
Thinks one through. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Great chance! It's in! Arsenal are level. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 74
The changes then in quick succession.
Number 7.
This has become one superb game of football.
Substitutions taking
Look,
place.
Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
That's a lovely pass.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's shifting through the gears here. In by Messi. Corner number 2 then. Messi goes short. And he was quick to react. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. That's tidy. Great hit! And it's come back out to him. And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
Liverpool
Messi.
making another change
Number
here.
11,
There's going to be a major shake-up in the
Mbappe.
attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Number 13, Darwin Núñez.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Odegaard. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, good spread. Timber. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. This is the time you need that pace. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 5 minutes
And that has been clubbed away. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Saka.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Gabriel. Could be danger here. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen punts it upfield. Fiddles it through. Oh, they could break here. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he welcomes it in. He's had a shot! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
Well, that's it for tonight. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's a player who has all the characteristics that modern centre-backs need. But particularly, it's his pace that is made to count. So his team can step up the pitch, and he's got the recovery speed to tidy things up when there aren't too many back to help out. So I think that will be a key part of what we may see unfold here.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pinches it off him. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Musiala. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. That's really well manoeuvred. Interesting ball. Beckham in acres of space out wide.
That's just playing it.
Good effort from distance. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Costa Curta brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Sane. Looking for options for movement. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Van Dijk does really well there, he is strong. Played over towards the opposite flank. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Liverpool have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Beckham. Costa Curta. Baresi. And it's Ronaldinho. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. Van Dijk. Rodri. Muller. For Musiala. He's looking to set free a runner. Chips it through. Defending of the desperate variety. Perez catches it safely. And here's Mbappe. Musiala. Nicely spread. He's found a way through. Beckham. Costa Curta. Baresi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Ronaldinho. He's in plenty of space here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Swung over. Now it's Mbappe. He was under real pressure there. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Beckham. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. The ball has bounced loose now. Costa Curta fiddles it through. Pavlovic. It's Kimmich. Sade. And it's Guerrero. Kimmich, distributed tidily. He's shifting through the gears here. Irwin wins the duel this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And there is the half-time whistle. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. When do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter,
it's Ronaldinho! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Irwin. That's a throw. Oh, such a clever touch. They get a throw in. Sade. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. It's Kimmich. Kim Min-jae. And it's Sané. And Pavlovic. Musiala. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Lima. Now Dyer. Olise looks to get on the end of this.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Yilmaz. And it's Beckham. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. There could be trouble here. He's picked his way. Can he finish? They've done it! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
The goal scorer.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 42. Coming on to replace him is number 8.
Kim Min-jae. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Lima. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Very nicely done. Time and again they are repelled. He's got away. There's the hit! Loose ball, and it's come back out to him. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Now it's Beckham, now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution.
Kimmich, that's a lovely, neat pass. Baresi calmly anticipates. Olise. Baresi going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Done delicately. Picked out brilliantly.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Bayern Munich really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Floated up and over. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Quality ball. Coman. And that has left him in a heap. He is through here. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Ronaldinho. Mbappe. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Looking to go deep. Goalkeeper's ball. Guerrero. 5 minutes left on the clock. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And Pavlovic. Goretzka. Now it's Coman. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Substitution on the field. Number 53. Number 16. Rodri. Number 22.
Pavlovic.
Beckham.
And it's
Coming
Kane.
on the field. Number 7. Griezmann.
Bayern
Number
Munich
9,
have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on. This is the time you need that
Added
pace.
minute has been indicated.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Goretzka. Costa Curta. Griezmann might just make this. Dink through. Vitinha finds himself offside. Pavlovic. And time is up. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Mbappe claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Good spot, he's seen the run. Mbappe! Messi. Messi's cross. And the keeper beats it away. Olise tries to clear. Musiala. Olise. Müller. To Musiala. Interesting ball. And he was quick to react. Oh, good spread. And it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he cuts out the supply.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Baresi. Olise. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Musiala plays it in. Kim Min-jae with the clearance. And he's there to belt it away. Beckenbauer. And here's Messi. In by Messi. That's a decent clearance. Müller. Sané. Muscular approach does pay off here. Müller. It's Kimmich. Distributed tidily.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Beckenbauer. Kimmich. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
Pavlovic. Musiala.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, that's disappointing. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's lofted through here. He's had a shot! Sané! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Bayern Munich have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Beckham. Now it's Sané. Musiala gets his pass away. Sané. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Musiala. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Has a look and plays it forward. Sané proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Kim Min-jae. Kimmich. Nicely spread. Cross from Lima. He gets big. That was superb goalkeeping.
Muller really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Musiala. Olise. Irwin.
There will be 1 minute.
He is
added
through
time.
here. Cross from Irwin. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's a chance. Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
This is the time you need that pace.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Irwin. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Kim Min-jae attempts a clearance. Muller. It's Kimmich. Now then, the ball's come loose. For Musiala. Olise. And he's had it nicked away. It's gone for a throw-in. Beckham. Kimmich. Liverpool still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. It's Kimmich.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Musiala. Can he spark a counter here?
28,599.
And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substitutions taking place.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
He's got away, climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. And it's Beckham. Now Costa Curta. And it's Beckham. Rodri. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Beckham.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's being shifted off it. Baresi. Beckham. Costa Curta. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's there to retrieve it. Now this could be... And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pavlovic producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Just about up to 75 minutes. Sané does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 42. Coming on the field is number 8. Erdegaard. Substitution in
Brilliant
progress.
interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Costa Curta does well to stand firm and defend it.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 7. Rodri. Coming on to replace him is number 12. Eduardo Camavinga.
Liverpool will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Defending was strong and firm. Mbappe!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Coman. Here's Goretzka. Now it's Kane. Now it's Goretzka. Erdegaard. And here's Mbappe. Now who's going to be first to this? Kane. Olise. Now it's Kane.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Coman. That's a sharp pass. Well, nicely intercepted. Baresi. Olise is onto it in a flash.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's hoisted clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your reflections then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Thrilling scenes here too, so much in line with Atalanta's reputation as the great entertainers of Italian football. There's the whistle. Forwards and with intent. There's the delivery. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Atalanta! And that's got him off to a flyer.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Beckham finds himself offside. Mbappe. Pasalic. That's a good ball played into space. Pinged towards the front line. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Belanova. It's gone out for a throw-in. De Ketelara. Baresi proves too strong. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. De Ketelara, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, that's a key interception.
There they go, hunting again.
Costa Curta has given away a free kick. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Pasalic. Over to the left. Liverpool are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, I would say that they've only got themselves to blame, Peter. They've been caught cold.
Retegi's cross. Up he goes! Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
It's just a perfect example of why they can't afford to lose the ball.
Played out to the left flank. Nicely weighted ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pulls it back. Decent hit! Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That's been cut out, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Can he spark a counter here? Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Hits one! Olise concedes a free kick for that. He could be in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That has been slung wide. Threads one in. Ronaldinho. That'll be a corner. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Retegi, given the lift of his goal. He has found the way through. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe goes steaming forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for the runner. Olise. He is through here. There's the shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's in on goal! Oh, what a climb! Chance again? No.
Atalanta really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Retegi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for move. And the shot!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's searching through. Terrific header! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nice bit of trickery.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Liverpool come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Spread it left. Back into the middle. It's a great ball. Shot a goal! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho. Played into space out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Lookman. And the shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Beckham being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Yilmaz charging forward down that flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared without hesitation.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Olise! And for a moment, time stood still.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
And it's lofted through here. Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ronaldinho fired in. Retegi. Picked out brilliantly. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Belanova. And the counter is on. Vitinha fiddles it through. Now there's a... It's Ronaldinho! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Beckham spots it and intercepts. They can break here. Ødegaard. And it's Griezmann. Now the finish! They've done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that really is so impressive. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's looking to set free a runner. Pinches it off him. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Griezmann. Mbappe. And he's managed to get rid. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Interesting ball. And he's picked out the run. Driving through the middle. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ødegaard. Good spot, he's seen the run. And he's gone backward here. Belanova. Retegi. And they can counter here. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Griezmann. Belts one. Oh, he really got hold of that.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 32.
Atalanta are making a change now. Scamacca coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Lookman. Zaniolo. And can he finish?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. Has a look and place it forward. Lookman. Swings it, he gets big. And he's missed it. Costa Curta. And that is as far as it goes. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Beckham claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfect.
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Thrilling scenes here too, so much in line with Atalanta's reputation as the great entertainers of Italian football. So that's got things underway. Musiala going face to face with his great rival. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Retegi to Ketelara. Oh, he's bustling through here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Pasalic. He's had a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Irwin. Olise. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Olise. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Belanova. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Shot could be on. He can get that clear. And they're back on the ball again. And the volley. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has been knocked clear.
Musiala really added the width there, thanks to his willing...
It's a mighty effort! There it is! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Belanova. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe! Musiala! It is a corner. Liverpool with the corner, there first. Cleared away. And that is out of play. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And Beckham! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Rodri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is one way to stop him. Retegi. That's a good ball out wide. He is through here. That's a throw. Musiala, who's set up one goal so far. Olise. He's had it taken off him. Beckham. That's a sharp pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
pinches it off him. Kosunu. That's really well manoeuvred. Belanova. Looking for the run. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Belanova. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kosunu. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Played out wide. Fiddles it through. Chance to shoot now. Goes search. And a header! Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the hit! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Baresi. Beckenbauer. And it's Beckham. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Beckham gets his pass away. Messi's cross. Kosunu with the clearance. Atalanta have. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. And here's Mbappe.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely weighted ball. Musiala for Olise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Has a look and place it forward.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Shapes to shoot! And it's come back out to him. Now they can spring out of defence. It's a throw-in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's got tall. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Irwin. Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Nicely aimed pass. And now the breakaway. The Ketelada. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Messi. Now that's well seen too.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent... And the finish! And he's straight offside. The Ketelada. Interesting ball. Oh, smashing header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for the runner. Beckham. Incoming cross. Header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Liverpool have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 8. Viene sostituito con il numero 15.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Atalanta merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Aimed beyond the defence. And it's played into the middle. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann. Messi. Hits one! He scored! And they get themselves in front! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's up.
There's the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising now to maintain it.
Liverpool have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Liverpool close now to seeing this one through to the end. Shifted upfield. No luck with that dink over the top. Kosunu. Oh, that's a nice ball. Zaniolo is wide and looking to get onto this. Zaniolo.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Out for a throw. Baresi tries to clear. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that is really good tenacity.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to be after leading his team to such a fine performance. It shows exactly what it means to him. His passion is pouring out.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Well, we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much. I see him as a player who always goes about his business with conviction and authority, and a proper leader.
Shot a goal! He's had a hit! It's there!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example. The perfect tone. Tremendous.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. More and more pressure on the ball here. Martinez and Dalot. De Ligt. Liverpool are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, whatever was said in that dressing room before kickoff surely can't have caused this. The application has to rise.
Has a look and place it forward. Hoyland!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely aimed pass. And here's Beckham. Oh, good read. And he can clear it away. Great defending, strong and determined. Irwin. Gets his pass away.
That's good defensive concentration.
And he's had a hit. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Ugarte. That has not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rodri. And here's Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh, that was vital. De Ligt gets it clear. Olise.
Olise really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Beckenbauer. And it's Van Dijk. Irwin. Irwin. Olise. An instinctive delivery. Ugarte attempts a clearance. Oh, here's a chance! Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ugarte, very nicely done, good spot that. That's Mount. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne! Heads it! Costa Curta is flagged offside. He's away. There's the shot. We've got a goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Number 8.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes.
Has been indicated.
Ugarte. The ball has bounced loose now.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Beckham. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He's found a way through. And the first 45 minutes are up. Liverpool head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. The midway point of the game.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are back underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Irwin defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Done delicately. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Manchester United go into the lead. Irwin goes on a charge down the left. Baresi. And it's Van Dijk. Olise. Now Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for the runner. De Ligt. Mazraoui. Fiddles it through. Ahmad. He's got away. Thinks one through. He's in plenty of space here. He gets big. He scored. 2 to the good. They have breathing space. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's De Bruyne. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
The attendance for this match
Rodri.
was 72,306.
And it's De Bruyne. Bruno Fernandes. And he's forced to go back. Martinez. Højlund. It's a sweet ball, that. Olise. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for the header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Number 16.
So time for
Coming on to
change.
replace
And
him
this one has been on the cards for a little
number
while.
21,
He got amongst the goals
Anthony.
here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Nice control. Great hit! Beckenbauer. Hoyland. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he's gone looking for safety. Olise. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's got full. And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mason Mount. Number 3, coming on the field. Number 10, Rashford. Number 17.
Irwin. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Van Dijk. Beckenbauer. Mbappe.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, good-looking ball. Great ball, and he's in here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Olise. And the ball's a good one here. Is there any... Beckham! Oh, that was brilliantly defended.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he's looking to catch him up. Costa Curta. And he's managed to get rid. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Beckham. They really do have to make something of this. And he's there to clear it. Rodri. For Musiala. Quality ball. Garnacho. Oh, nicely intercepted. Martinez.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Ugarte gets across and deals with it. Beckham. Bruno Fernandes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Beckham. Musiala. Musiala! Oh, it's gone in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Sané. Sané showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rodrigo. He is through here. That has been knocked clear. Vitinha. Vitinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's a player who has all the characteristics that modern centre-backs need. But particularly it's his pace that
is made to count. So his team can step up the pitch, and he's got the recovery speed to tidy things up when there aren't too many back to help out. So I think that will be a key part of what we may see unfold here.
Okay, interesting. That's a throw. And it's Muller. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's clever. Musiala was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Musiala, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vitinha, spread out to the left.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Now it's Muller. Musiala. Yilmaz. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Baresi. And it's Van Dijk. For Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. And no, that was never going to make it. Irwin. Vitinha. And he's there to retrieve it. Out to the left it goes. He has found the way through. Yilmaz, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Musiala. Great chance! Goal! Bayern Munich! The breakthrough strike!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Bayern Munich have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And they've switched it over to the other side. Kimmich gets a foot in here. And it's Muller. No, he's not going to get any further than that. That's played into space. No, that's been intercepted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Dyer. Kim Min-jae. And it's Dyer. There's the crossfield ball. Here's Sané. Interesting ball. Sané is in a really good position out wide. Valverde. Irwin. Baresi. Now it's Mbappe. Kim Min-jae producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Valverde. Mbappe. Musiala. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ronaldinho. Rodrigo. Good spot, he's seen the run. That's Valverde. And he's taking no chances there. Musiala. Sané. And he's got the beating of his man. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Sané simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. He can run onto that.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid.
Can he finish? Very nicely done. Good spot that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The most accurate pass. Musiala. Olise, who's set up one goal so far. Can he put it away?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Quality ball.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Kimmich. And it's Guerrero. And it's Sané. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Vitinha. Steaming on goalwards. Some good work on the right flank here. Vitinha puts them all in. Vitinha. Guerrero with the clearance.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Goretzka threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that is a nice touch. He's got away. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, number 15, Federico Valverde. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Number 9, Eduardo Camavinga.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Olise. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Irwin makes the interception. Odegaard. And it's Kane. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Rodrigo. Number 53, coming on the
Pavlovic.
field. Number 7,
Coman.
Griezmann. Number
Now there's a
23,
and the shot!
Jules Koundé.
He should have put that one away.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Kimmich with the short one. No, he's not getting his way this time. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Liverpool are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Aimed beyond the defence.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Kim Min-jae. Now Dyer. He's looking wide. Now it's Griezmann. He's found a way through. Odegaard. Oh, such a clever touch.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Griezmann! No mistake! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. That's no fluke. It's what he was there for.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Back into the middle. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result in my opinion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That was travelling. Costa Corta. Baresi. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's managed to... Has a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
They've played it short. Stood up well to him there. And now they can spring out of defence. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. That has been slung wide. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Goes in for the header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ball swap. That's it! That's really well cleared. Kosunu. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Darwin. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pasalic gets a foot in here. Neither side yet able to find the net. Van Dijk. Here's Rodri. Goes looking wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yilmaz. And it's Van Dijk. Now he's off and running. It's Ronaldinho.
That was lovely, that.
Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Plays a delicate ball. Now it's Ronaldinho. Belanova. Kosunu. And Kolasinac. Strong running down that left flank. He's looking to set free a runner. And he's onside. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He's had it taken off him. Ronaldinho going full tilt down the left. Belanova. Now it's Rodrigo. Yilmaz. Played into space out wide. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Kolasinac. Interesting ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ronaldinho. Rodri.
There will be 1 minute added
For
time.
Valverde. Yilmaz hurtling down that right flank. Rodrigo. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Entry tickets at hand, as it's time to announce today's winning
Interesting
lottery
half,
numbers.
just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the second half gets underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Baresi. Always onto this. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Belanova. That is good alertness. It's run loose here. And they can counter here. Done delicately. And the pass is intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Valverde. And here's Nunez. And he's got the beating of his... Nunez! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. De Ketelare. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Van Dijk does really well there. He is strong. Rodrigo tries to dink it in. Nunez played in deep. That had too much on it. Belanova. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Oh, that's fabulous.
The attendance for this match was
It's Ronaldinho.
29,830.
No, he's not getting past him there. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Rodrigo. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Mbappe. Substitutions taking place.
Quality ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And here's Nunez. Nice control. Oh, what has happened here? It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Threads one in.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe! Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Number 15, Federico Valverde. Number
Saniolo
16,
clears it away.
Rodri.
He
Coming
ran
on the
himself into
field,
trouble there. Free kick
number
given
42,
away.
Number 8, Odegaard. Number 9, Eduardo Camavinga. Substitution.
And he's had it nicked away. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Ronaldinho.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move.
Darwin
Almost.
Núñez.
The finish just wasn't
Coming on
quite
the field
at the same
is
level.
Number 18, Lautaro Martinez.
Lookman. Saniolo in acres of space out wide. Lookman. He is through here.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And he's had a hit. And that is doing no harm at all.
Atalanta were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very...
And the keeper's given it shapes to shoot. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Yilmaz. Odegaard. Looking for options for movement.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Belanova. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Has a look and plays it forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nicely aimed pass. And the shot!
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Been indicated.
Can he finish? Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
Number 11.
Liverpool take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Time added on 4 minutes. Atalanta could have here their final chance. Lookman goes short. Lookman. Here's Lookman! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Special lottery. Please grab the
Thrilling,
tickets you were given when
nail-biting,
walking
perhaps
through the gate.
frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.